running kind of a spread formation with the punt? Do you guys still have gunners, or is everybody kind of like a gunner? How does that work?
Good question. Yeah, basically we have 7 gunners, which is different from most punt teams. You know, you got a bunch of linebackers and maybe even some tight ends. I know like Trot played on their punt team last year, and he wanted to play on the punt team this year. I told him he wasn't fast enough. We put speed out there. We want the most speed we could possibly get, and that's what we do. So yeah, we basically have, and I can't really count the snapper, but he's a 7th gunner. But we basically have 6 for sure, guys that are athletes, and that's probably one thing that our fans will notice about our punt team next year is that we have a lot of speed on it. We're going to look a lot like we're a lot faster.
What is your history with the spread punt formation? Have you done that before?
Yeah. We did it at Iowa State. I came from Utah. That's where I first got introduced to it, and those guys actually got it from Urban Meyer. So I've actually, myself and Coach Chizik, we've actually added our own wrinkle to our version of the spread punt that kind of sets us aside from everybody else in the country. So, but it originally for me, my background came from my days when I was at the University of Utah.
What about
Well, I tell you what, you know, we're battling out right now. So no, it's not. It's changed, and just keeps going back and forth. I'm just trying to find some consistency in that department right now that I'm not seeing out there right now.
so Byron will be back on top now?
It's a pick 'em. One day it's one way, and the other day it's another way. So, I mean, I'm like, I probably feel like most Auburn fans felt last year. I'm yearning for some consistency from that position right now. That's an area of concern for me right now.
Is that your first time hearing Coach Dye speak?
No. He's been around. He's been around to the offices a bunch, and I'm telling you, I'm locked into every single word he says because there's so much wisdom in his words. He's just experienced a lot.
What was his message to the guys tonight?
Well, he talked about Auburn and how great of an institution Auburn is initially, and how great the student body is, and that's been the constant at Auburn. There's been a lot of other changes, a lot of other things, but the student body and the institution itself has been a constant. It always will be, and they're part of that, and they're blessed to be a part of that. Then he talked about the football program, where where it's been over the years. The undefeated seasons, even 2004, and I guess Coach Bowden, what year was that? That was in the 90s, 93-ish, 93. He talked about those years and the type of football team that stepped on the field and the intimidating team. So it was 15 minutes. It was unbelievable.
Really, we're going to have to get closer to it to decide how we want to do it, simply because we just got to see where we are injury-wise, see whether we want to do a offense versus defense, which you could categorize as a blue and white, or orange and blue, or however you want to do it, or it could be, you could team them up together and actually make a game out of it. We've thrown around the idea of both, but we'll really have a better idea when we get closer and we see how many people we get back, healthy. And we're starting to get some guys that were banged up earlier back healthy again. So we'll just really kind of gauge it then as we get closer to it.
Offense against defense, would that be like the scoring system you used in the scrimmage?
Yes.
You did it that way?
Yeah, if we do that, yes, that's exactly what it'll be.
Do you have another scrimmage set up this week?
Yes, Saturday will be our second scrimmage this upcoming Saturday. So it'll be really interesting to see how far we've come, since last Saturday, and so it'll be set up the same way.
Are the quarterbacks still getting equal reps?
Yes, yeah, Mark, they are. They're again, they're rotating in with all the different groups, so not one person has an advantage of working with one group versus another. So we think that's working out about the way it needs to.
Anybody coming to the forefront yet?
No. Again, I don't know that, by the end of spring practice, I don't even know if we'll know that. But right now, again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but they're all doing some nice things. So, but Saturday scrimmage will be telling.